The center switch control unit has to be replaced as a complete unit at this time. Depending on how your Cayenne is optioned, your console switches may be different. The unit may need to be coded by the dealer depending on the ability of your scan tool if replacing the switches. Begin by removing the center console. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with that task. Depending on how your Cayenne is optioned, your console switches may be different. This is how our Project Cayenne came optioned. To replace the small storage tray in front of the shifter, red arrow, place the trim piece face down on a soft surface. Use a T20 torque and remove the 2 screws, red arrows. Support the trim piece from below and be careful with the pressure you use so as not to damage the trim piece. Tilt the tray back and slide it forward out from the trim piece. It is held in by 2 tabs indicated by the red arrows. This image shows one of the tabs that holds it in place, red arrow. Installation is the reverse of removal. Our console consists of 2 main switch areas, the forward main component that are 1 piece, red arrow, and the rear, which are 2 pieces, green arrow. There are 2 trim surround pieces on the console, red and green arrows. To remove the outer pieces, use a trim removal tool and gently pry the piece away from the console, red arrow. It is held in place by 4 tabs that sit in corresponding clips, red arrow. Turn the unit over and use a T20 torque to remove the 6 screws holding the main console to the trim surround, indicated by red arrows. There is a plastic tab at the front, red arrow. Carefully lever the trim piece forward and slip the tab out. You can now remove the main switch console from the trim surround. As of the making of this video, you must replace the entire switch console. You cannot order individual switches or pieces. If you want to take it apart and try and fix something on your own, the side switches are held in place by small tabs, red arrows. Gently pry these back with a trim removal tool. This will allow you to tilt the switch piece out and back and giving you access to the circuit board and switches. To replace the rear switches, begin by gently using a trim removal tool to pry out the surround, red arrow. Our 4-wheel drive switch was then just pried up from below with the trim removal tool. We do not have air suspension, so yours may vary. The switch unit has 4 tabs that sit in 2 clips on each side, blue arrows. It also sits in an electrical connection indicated by the red arrow. You can remove these with or without the trim surround removed. To completely remove the trim surround, use a T20 torque and remove the 2 screws, red arrows. You can now slide the trim surround back and off, red arrow. The rear switch is released from the 2 tabs on the back and then lifted out. Installation of all components is the reverse of removal. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.